Mayonnaise is a simple ingredient with a critical mission in professional kitchens. So why is selecting the right mayonnaise so complex? From extra heavy duty to real super premium, the category terminology causes unnecessary confusion. And the lack of standardization can lead to disappointing results, dissatisfied customers, and costly waste. Visit venturafoods.com/mayo needs to help you find the right mayonnaise for your operation.
Hi there. I'm Pat Kobe, Senior Menu Editor at Restaurant Business and co-host of Menu Talk, along with Brett Thorne of Nation's Restaurant News. My guest for this episode is Kate Park, a partner in HS Hospitality and co-founder of Banyan, a high-end Korean restaurant in Chicago that specializes in steak omakase. Most Americans are familiar with Korean barbecue, but Kate and Chef Sangtae Park wanted to elevate the experience. Instead of having guests grill the meat themselves on a tabletop grill, the kitchen prepares each cut of beef with care and precision and presents them in a 14-course steak omakase menu. A couple of the courses focus on seafood and seasonal ingredients, but premium beef is the star of the show. House-made kimchi powders and miso bone marrow are just a few of the chef-driven ingredients that add to the experience, which Kate calls a new way to steak. Banyan seats only 12 guests a night at the chef's counter, making for a very intimate dinner in which diners interact with the chef and learn about culture in Korea as well as the cuisine. But on Monday nights, the restaurant's Modu Monday service is more casual, with a less expensive, more approachable 6-course menu of some of the restaurant's signature dishes and comforting sides. Listen as Kate describes the unique omakase experience at Banyan and how the restaurant is educating Chicago diners about a different aspect of Korean culture through food and drink. I'm here today with Kate Park, who is the co-founder and owner of Bonyeon in Chicago. Welcome, Kate.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me. I'm very excited.
Great. Well, we're excited to have you. So when you first opened Bonyeon, why did you decide to make the restaurant a steak omakase? And how does that fit into the Korean barbecue trend?
We created the Banyan as a Korean steak omakase because we wanted to approach beef differently, more intentionally. So Korean barbecue has always celebrated fire and sharing, but we felt there was a room to explore that tradition in a new way.
Interesting. Yeah. So it's a little more upscale than
Yes.
Korean barbecue concept.
Yeah. So rather than having guests grill themselves, we prepare and serve each cut with care and precision, letting the ingredient and the fire speaks itself.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
And so is that how you call this a new way to steak?
Mhm.
So can you describe a couple of the steak cuts? You have a 14-course menu, so that's a lot of different steak cuts, I guess. Is every course focused on steak, or are there some like
Focus most, we are actually the focused premium, so beef.
Mhm.
Beef courses. So we have a few different cuts. Not everything is only beef. So we have a seafood, we have a fish. We can use maybe the quail.
Mhm.
And so all depends on what our the seasoner, the best ingredient.
Right. So what are some of the beef cuts that you would get in the 14-course menu?
So I'm gonna talk about my favorite two things. So anchangsal, it's in Korean, which means skirt steak is known for rich beefy flavor and tender texture that really stands out on its own. To complement that, we serve is thinly sliced with the onions and special soy juice dipping sauce. This makes a crisp and refreshing contrast to the deep savory taste of the beef.
I love skirt steak. I think it's
Yeah.
really flavorful.
That's my favorite. When I go the barbecue restaurant, I order always anchangsal, so the skirt steak. And my favorite is honeycomb galbi. So that is a short rib marinated in a traditional Korean style sauce and paired with our pineapple kimchi and chayote pickles. The sweet and tangy side perfectly balanced and juicy flavor ribs.
That sounds delicious too. So, do you do any Wagyu cuts?
We actually the skirt steak and the hot kalbi, the short rib is all wagyu. So
Okay,
we are using like a Australian wagyu, Japanese wagyu, American wagyu.
got it. Okay. So, you also have house-made kimchi powders and miso bone marrow. So, how does that elevate the menu and make it different from some other Korean restaurants?
So most everything, all the scratch. So we made a kimchi in-house, like a kimchi powder. We fermented the kimchi, everything. We are making pickle, everything. So at Bonyeon, we carefully select the authentic Korean ingredient that bring unique flavor and depth of our dishes, right? And our house-made kimchi powder is a great example. It captures the bright tang and subtle fermentation note of traditional kimchi, but in a concentrated form. So adding a vibrant kick without overpowering the beef.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's just used as a seasoning more than a side.
Seasoning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Seasoning and the miso bone marrow is another star ingredient. So miso is in Japanese, but we are using the Korean doenjang. So doenjang also is the miso, Korean type of a doenjang. So miso. So that also fermented the soy bean. And for that flavor, it's very earthy, depth, and we are using it for the miso, bone marrow miso. It's a more richer umami, the flavor.
When guests come in and have the omakase, does it take some education to explain the different courses? Do you have when they're sitting there, does the server or the chef explain what they're eating?
Yes. So this is the highlight the concept as well. You know, the omakase, you may also same thing, counter, the concept. And Bonyeon also is a counter concept. This is 100% chef, driven, the concept. So chef cook front of the people, guest, and then chef explain everything about what guest serving that night. I think this is a very educational, also sharing our culture and about the food, how they can make everything.
And how many seats are at the counter?
We have a 12 seat.
Oh, so it's very exclusive.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and very
Mhm.
intimate
Yes. Very intimate.
so you also do a more casual 6-course Modu Monday menu.
Mhm.
Modu Monday. So what are some of the comfort foods you offer on that? Are those different than the omakase menu?
I would like to explain about the modu first because the modu means everyone.
Oh,
So yes, so the Modu Monday actually making the Bonyeon experience more accessible to everyone.
got it. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I really like a Modu Monday too. I like a Modu, the word is I really like it, everyone. So this one is right now it's 7 courses and our original 14 course menu, but keeping key element of the Bonyeon philosophy but in a shorter, more approachable, format. So we serve a kind of a selection of a signature dishes from the main our menu, and also for comforting side, and bring a more casual and familiar vibe. So one of our comfort is serving like a 부대찌개. So this 부대찌개 is I think a lot of people knows army soup.
Got it.
Yes. So, but which is a classic Korean stew with a very unique history, right? But we very serving elevated.
Right.
Yes. So
So
refined. Yeah.
what's in your army stew that's different than in the original?
Original is maybe 4 or 5 people can sharing
Hmm.
big one pot, but we concentrate everything and then serving, plating. The flavor is same, but we very elevated the plating. And also, of course, we use the more premium ingredient like a regular 부대찌개, the army soup using maybe like a spam, but we used aged house-made sausage. So that's a very elevated and then very premium ingredient that we are using it. But when tofu, we are using tofu, but not just the tofu, we just grilled and some more, elevated.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And do you use any of like the kimchi powder or the bone marrow in those dishes too? Or
Yes. And also Modu Monday menu, we always a little rotated because this is a shorter version from our menu. So we want like everyone try it from our regular menu and more accessible. And they maybe next to their special occasion, they want to come the regular, our menu.
right. So
Yes.
with the Modu menu, can more people, do you have like two seatings so that people,
Yes.
it's shorter so you can have more people in?
But right now we still keep the 2 sittings.
Yeah. Okay. And what is the difference in price between the two, the 14 course and the Modu menu?
So 14 courses is 255 per person.
Hmm.
Modu Monday is 95.
Oh, nice. And how about drinks? Do you have a bar at Bonyeon too?
We don't have a bar, but our team beverage director is a super good talented. He created all the beverage program. So we have a pairing. And a la carte the wine and Korean 술. So 술 is a Korean liquor. So we have a lot of a selection of a Korean liquor as well.
Oh, nice. Does
Mhm.
he make cocktails out of it or is it straight?
Yeah, he made us some cocktail too, but we don't have a huge long cocktail list, but
Right.
we have a very essential cocktail list.
Yeah. Well, that makes it easier to order. Okay. And since grilling is a focus of the restaurant, did you have to get any special equipment in the kitchen?
The any without the grilling?
Yeah. I mean, did you have to get like special equipment to make
Yes.
any of the
Yes. Yeah, but
courses?
yeah. So I know that grilling is the center to what we do at Bonyeon, right? But there is a lot of more going on behind the scene. So for example, we have a lot of fermentation, the ingredient. So in a huge part of a Korean cuisine and getting it right comes down to temperature control. So that's why we use the dedicated kimchi refrigerator. So this is for only kimchi.
Oh,
So
interesting.
I think maybe Korean people is very familiar because in Korea everybody has one. Every householder they have a kimchi refrigerator because kimchi is all our ingredient. So
Right.
which let us store and age different kimchi at a specific temperature for consistency and the depth of flavor.
Interesting.
And yes, and also we use a specialized dry aging machine for our beef so we can manage the humidity and time to develop the exact texture and flavor what we want.
Hmm.
Yes.
And so when you have the kimchi, when you're fermenting the kimchi, is it in ceramic pots or what kind of container?
So we are using very high technology refrigerator, right? They don't have a ceramic, but they have a specialized their kimchi container.
Oh, interesting.
Little very modernized and technologized.
And so when customers come in, how do you promote the idea of your unique cuisine and culture that they might know about? I mean, you said that the chef educates them with each course, but Is there a way that you promote the culture as well?
Yeah, I think this is all about when they come to visit the Bonyeon, our in-person all staff member, they share our quiet beauty of Korean culture. So the patience, the fire, the care behind every detail. Our Bonyeon is not a loud or flashy side of Korean food that
Mhm.
most people already know. So we are very slower, more intentional, because you see it on already how we age and grill the beef, how we ferment with the time, and how each course flew with the balance. So to us, authenticity isn't just about the traditional. So it's about the staying honest to where we come from and letting the honesty shape the entire experience.
And it's a unique kind of restaurant. There aren't too many like Banyan in the US, are there?
No, not many. And there is like a Korean fine dining in New York, I think in San Francisco and in LA. They have a Korean traditional fine dining, but not like our concept. So we are 100% chef and every hour staff the share directly.
Mhm. And what does Banyan mean? Does it translate to English?
Bonyeon is a root.
Oh, okay.
So this Bonyeon is a root from our executive chef Sangtae. So all we are under his vision and his philosophy. That is why he made this Banyan the name. He loves the name Banyan. He always telling us the root. We need the root, and then simple, and then the ingredient has to speak itself.
Mayonnaise is a simple ingredient with a critical mission in professional kitchens. So why is selecting the right mayonnaise so complex? From extra heavy duty to real super premium, the category terminology causes unnecessary confusion. And the lack of standardization can lead to disappointing results, dissatisfied customers, and costly waste. Visit venturafoods.com/mayo needs to help you find the right mayonnaise for your operation.